Happy Friday afternoon. We made it. We made it to Friday afternoon. And it's not any Friday. This is Cinco de Mayo. If you recall, St. Patrick's Day was on a Friday this year as well. So I guess the Friday afternoon gods were aligned in 2023. But Cinco de Mayo, it's a time to celebrate. It's a time for the wannabe Mexicans, I guess, to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be Mexican for a day. And then, you know what? That's all right. We just do your own thing. But I want to come on here and just kind of share something with you. So as I knew Cinco de Mayo was coming up this week, my wife and I we were doing out shopping earlier in the week, and she had to get her hair done. And right next to where she was getting her hair done was a store called Total Wine. And if you've ever been to a Total Wine, it's got a great selection, just not wine, but beer and liquor. So I'm not much of a tequila drinker. So I went in there and just kind of inquired of one of the associates who was working there, who actually happened to be Mexican. I said, what's a really good sipping tequila for somebody who's not an experienced tequila connoisseur? And she, suggested I give this a shot. Um, Herradura, and she told me the best one to use. And then as I was there was also some drink cards. And I love old fashions. That's one of my favorite drinks. Old fashions or Manhattans, but they had what was called a Mexican old fashioned. And so it was this, and it suggested, some agave syrup. I picked up that. I also gave a shake of some orange bitters, and I also picked up some Mexican chocolate bitters to add to this. I have not tried this drink yet. I just made it. Actually, I have a smoker as well. I added the ability to smoke that to this. So here you go. Put a twist of orange in there as well, which is what the recipe card called for. So here you go. It's my first sip. I have no idea what to expect, but I think it's going to be good. And that is good. That is very good. Like I said, I'm not much of a tequila drinker. I'm not much of a tequila connoisseur. I don't know what differentiates, the better tequilas, what the taste to look for, but um, I have an idea that, of what to expect and what to look for in prime tequilas. Um, More of a whiskey drinker myself, and as a matter of fact, I hold a whiskey event. I know some of you have attended that, and thank you for attending it. But it's just an opportunity when we hold that to come together. But you know what? The thing that's great about Friday afternoon, and not, I don't want to say I just, thank God it's Friday, but what's great about Friday afternoon is it's an opportunity to kind of wrap up that work week of everything that you've done and kind of condense it, kind of give it some perspective of, the successes you had, maybe the failures that you had, maybe the things you need to work on harder, maybe the things that you did that were great. And evaluate those. And that's what Friday afternoon is about to me. As I take another sip. Oh, that's tasty. That's what Friday afternoon is about to me, is that opportunity to just evaluate the week that you just experienced. What makes it great today is we're in May. And if there's one of the best times of the year for me is this time of the year. We're in mid-May. There's all kinds of stuff happening. School's starting to wind down. Kids are starting to getting ready to graduate. People are starting to figure out, what they're going to do for the summer. What they want to do with their family. Um, but have you really looked at what you want to do with your life? Have you really given more consideration to what you want to do with your life, as opposed to how you want to spend your family vacation, as to how you want to spend that weekend? Because a lot of people, I believe, are more concerned about, planning that family vacation than planning the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years of your life. Because we can have this, thank God it's Friday attitude. But if that's the attitude you have when Monday rolls around, what's your what are you feeling then? Are you feeling a sense of dread? Are you feeling a sense of, well, how am I going to make it through this work? I just want to get back to Friday again. Every day that we have is an opportunity to embrace it fully and be that best version of who we want to be that version of what's important, to be that version of telling the world, this is who I am and this is how I'm ready to make a difference. Another drink. That is a tasty drink. I would encourage you to give this one a shot. Even if you're not much of a tequila drinker, this one has got a good taste. But getting back to what I'm talking about, every day that you have in this life is an opportunity to be that best version of who you are ready to be, who you know you want to be. But a lot of times you just have an obstacle that's holding you back. You have something that you have built up that's keeping you from being that great version of what you want to be. And you know what? It's time to just kick down those walls. It's time to kick down those walls and build that bridge and take that step into your kingdom. If this is something that's resonating with you, that you want to be that person who takes that next step, hey, let's have a chat. Let's have a chat because I see too many people in life that their whole plan is I just want to get to that certain age where I can just go around and chase a white ball for the rest of my life. But you know what? I've chased that white ball, and after a while, it gets frustrating and it just gets old. There's got to be more to life than that. You know there is. You know you want more out of life. You know you want more out of your. And I want to see you get more out of your life. I want to see you and empower you and give you the tools that you need to take that next step. So, just some thoughts that I had on today's Cinco de Mayo. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, be safe. If you're going to partake, you know what? Use your Uber app if you drink too much. Don't drink and drive. But have a great weekend. And I enjoy the opportunity to come before you, and I enjoy the opportunity to hear back from you and empower you to be that version of what you want to be. So be bold. Let's make this a great weekend and have a great day. Take care.